set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Buffalo Bills. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 15 line. 15 line.
Let's go. We got this.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Mike 54.
He's crossed 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Big grip.
On first down, Locke. Flush to his right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
218, chop it.
On third down, it's Steele. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Brings up second and 9 at the Lions' 20-yard line.
Set up. 18, Gator.
54 Mike. On the army.
2.
On second and 9, Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Check.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Fourth down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
54 Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. 10-2 stop.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Let's go.
Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Ready up.
57's right. I got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Get it.
Throwing on third down, Lauletta. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A gain of 6 there on first. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Protein spill. 5.
Here's Locke to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. That's Steele. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Going on the ground, it's White. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup of 38. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back.
There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Detroit. Melvin Gordon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing now is Lott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Down. 10 logo.
Go, go, go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
You draw quarter. Hey, let go.
Here's Lauletta after the interception. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 2 seconds to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Lauletta on 3rd down. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football. Incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run on 1st down. Steele. And he's into the clear. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Bills have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. But he is finally run down. Would have been 2 if he'd made it all the way, but instead, simply a missed extra point.
You and I have not met a coaching staff yet that likes to coach negative situations. You know, even plant that in their head. But you have to work on what happens if you get an extra point blocked, because now they can pick it up and return it for 2 points. You have to go over that.
Nice job to get back there and make the tackle, preventing them from getting all the way. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Lauletta. Over the middle, it's complete. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. General West.
Hey, I'm coming.
Smooth. Ready?
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
53's a mark. 53. Check 53.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a 2nd missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the 4th down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, Alpha!
58, boy. 58. 58, Mike.
Speed grip.
On 3rd down, Block. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Steele. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Block now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I know you feel that.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Lauletta, he'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Hey, high 7. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lauletta. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. 30 base.
They're going to need some therapy after this. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 1st down, Lauletta. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
I'm ready.
58 for Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Get it.
And now a carry here for the fullback. And the ball is knocked out. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Detroit. And even 50 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready up.
Mike 57, Mike 57. Exit.
Come. Ready.
On second down, it's Gordon. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Now here's Loletta. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I don't even know why this team showed up. 25, check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
On 1st down, it's Steele. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Locke. Well, he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. A big gain there for the Bills. 36 yards. Now a give, right side. Steele. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check. Fresno.
80 weapon.
Check 99.
Five.
On second down now. It's Steele, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ready, set.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw on third down. Lock. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Gay's kick is good. And the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Loretta. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. It's Steele. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Quickstone, Travis. Hey, zoom. Go.
On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
So don't say nothing.
Locke taking the snap at 1. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
From the end zone, Lauletta forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lauletta. Dorsett's got it. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Haywood.
To the air yet again, Lauletta. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
All day, every day.
60 outlaw.
Be a long day for you.
Lauletta on 1st down. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Lauletta. This is caught. It's a big play there for the Lions. 49 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will get him 1 closer. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
6-6, pull it high.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lock. Catch is made by Harry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Hey, Orbit.
Lock now on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bills' 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Alpha.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Shoot.
Now Lauletta. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
On the set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A toss play, Gordon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Ready.
Lauletta. Stepping. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He's back to throw. And that's complete to Croft. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
We got this.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Detroit.
Set. 8, read.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Blue down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the red zone now, Lauletta. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Defense wins championship.
5.
Check. Mike 57. Mike 57. I'm here all day. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. It's going to be a long...
For Lauletta, one final throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett finding the end zone on the game's final play. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. We still have to try the extra point, so this is not a done deal yet. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
Well, that was a fun game to witness, partner. A touchdown there at the very end to win this thing.
And that's really where the emphasis is, right? The touchdown to win it. I know that they put a little on top, right? What's your favorite dessert? You know, what do you put on top of your favorite dessert?
You put whipped cream. Maybe a cherry.
There you go. The whipped cream, the cherry, whatever you want to talk about, that's what they put on it. But the story, the touchdown to win it, that's how they got it done.
So for Detroit, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.